Let's now look at how to process an assemble to order sales order. So first of all, what's very important is that we set an item with the assembly policy assemble to order. And that's something that you can always do. You can always switch from one to the other. So in preparing this demo, I did this for item 9025W. So if you want to follow along, that's something that you also might want to do. And you can do this by going to the replenishment fast step of the item. So let me scroll down and there set the assembly policy to assemble to order. All right, now this is done. We can create a sales order. So I will click on new sales order and I will create a new sales order of one of my newly created customers. So let me select the customer name field and enter my new customer. Can also be another customer, but this customer is linked to a location on which we have availability of the components. So that's why I'm using this customer. All right, but more important, I will now enter my item. So my assembly item, which is set up with assemble to order. And next I will enter a quantity. Now notice that by using the personalize function, I have added the field quantity to assemble to order, but because this is very, very important to process assemble to order sales orders. Because what you will see is that if I now enter the quantity, so I will enter a quantity of 4, for example, is that the system now automatically synchronizes and creates an assembly order. So that's typically for the assemble to order processes. The assembly order is automatically created based on the quantity of the sales order. All right, this is related to the lead time where the system says you had to start assembling a few days ago, so we can just accept and ignore it for this example. More important is that we now see here the quantity to assemble to order. So let's click here on the lookup value or the drill down field. And the system will then show you the assembly order lines. So this is what we need for this assembly order. So we need 4 Antwerp conference tables, 24 swivel chairs, and 4 hours of installation by Resource Linda. By clicking on Process Show Document, you could show the assembly order itself, but in assemble to order processes that doesn't make a lot of sense because everything is automatically synchronized from the sales order. So and that's something that you will see if I ship the sales order. So let me close. There we go. Let me scroll to the right. And here you can see the quantity to ship. So for this example, I will ship everything. So and that's of course something that I can do by clicking on Post. But now you will see that Business Central will not only ship the sales order, but will also post the assembly order. So let me show you this. So now you can see that the quantity shipped is 4. So my sales order actually is shipped, which means that these 4 bundles left to the customer. But, and let me now go to the assembly order. You will also see that the assembly order is posted. And I will use the search function to go to the assembly orders. There we go. So you can see now the assembly order that is automatically created by Business Central when creating the sales order. And if I open the assembly order, you will see that the assembled quantity is 4. So again, this has been fully synchronized automatically by Business Central when posting the shipment of the sales order.